Latest on Hurricane Irma, which is unofficially, according to Force 13 satellite analysis, a Category 4 storm with winds of 130 miles an hour. The National Hurricane Center stick with 120 miles per hour at their latest update, though they are awaiting recon data. It's at 23.5 degrees north, 81 degrees west, and hurricane warnings are in effect all the way up Florida now, extending to the Georgia border on the eastern coast and on the west halfway up the Panhandle. It's expected to graze and move along the coast of western Florida over the next few days and could strike the area as a significant hurricane before weakening along the western coast and moving inland eventually, but who knows where and when, because this storm has kept us guessing for so long already. 34 miles north-northeast of Cardenas, Cuba, 84 miles east-northeast of Havana, 83 south of Marathon, and it's still moving west-northwest at this moment in time and still remains at its slow speed, but signs of intensification on the satellite right now. CDPS Stage 8, because of its slow movement, that has risen. Catastrophic damage is likely near the center of this storm. Hurricane warnings are in effect for Fernandina Beach to Indian Pass, including the Florida Keys, Lake Okeechobee and Florida Bay. Cuba relinquished the hurricane warning for Camagüey right now, by the way. Hurricane watches for north of Fernandina Beach to Edisto Beach. And looking at the percentage chance of hurricane conditions on the right hand side, you may notice that they've lowered for many places north of Fort Myers. Tallahassee 20%, Cedar Key 48%, Tampa 68%, down from 86%, believe it or not. Tropical storm warnings also in effect for several other locations and halfway up South Carolina. Over the next few days, this is what we expect to see. The storm will pass very close to Key West with a 97% chance of hurricane conditions there, into Monday staying offshore by the looks of things now and just grazing the coast near Tampa, and then moving inland not too far from Tallahassee and the Bend area of Florida. This is not gospel, of course. There is uncertainty on either side of that. Jose is still out there as well with winds of 130 miles an hour, also over warm waters just as Irma is at this moment in time, and Jose is likely to move out to sea towards Bermuda, probably won't affect Bermuda, and will be doing a loop-de-loop over the Atlantic, and who knows where it will go after that. Wind shear remains fairly low for Irma, but will increase as the storm moves further north. No doubt it will weaken significantly when it does get to Florida. For the time being, you can see how the movement's been looking. Irma is really torn in which direction it wants to go and is really stuck right now before it makes its final decision on moving towards the northwest. As this occurs, you can see it's moved beyond due south of Marathon right now and has moved further west of its longitude, and so the threat for the central and upper Keys is beginning to lower, but will still be significant over the next few days, particularly in the central Keys, and the lower Keys may still cop a landfall from Irma. That's all for now, more soon on the channel. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.co.uk, at your service at any time with its tracker. You can also find us on YouTube, search Force 13 if you're not there already, subscribe if you haven't. You can also find us on Facebook and on Twitter, search Force 13 all in text to find us on there. You can also add Fool13 on Skype, that's FOOL13, and add extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.